Hello, nurses, and welcome to the Healthy Nurse Connection. This is a podcast where we talk about all things nursing, whether you're a seasoned nurse, a new nurse, a nursing student, or even thinking about becoming a nurse. This is a podcast for you. We talk about nursing, the hardships, the wins, the goals, and how to live your best nursing life. I'm Leslie Catalano, your host, and this is the Healthy Nurse Connection. Hello, podcasters, and welcome back to the Healthy Nurse Connection podcast. I'm your host, Leslie Catalano, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about different methods of journaling. So I know sometimes it can be difficult to get started, or you buy a journal or you want a journal and then you see that blank page and you just can't think about what to even write. So I have a couple of tips for you. One is reflective journaling. So reflective journaling is when an event has happened or something has taken place and it's upsetting to you, or you just keep thinking about it and you can't let it go. Writing it down in a journal is a way to kind of reflect on what happened and really kind of let yourself, one, get it out of your brain, and then two, go back and read through it to see what really happened. It kind of just helps get the confusion out of your brain if you can get it on paper and reflect on what happened. And then maybe you could even think about, what could you have done differently? How could you resolve it? It might give you a couple of answers on how you can improve the situation if you're still struggling with something. So for an example could be maybe you got in a fight with a coworker, or maybe you had an event at work that you feel really bad about. Reflecting on it and getting it in the journal can help you come up with a solution to maybe helping you get through that issue or that problem. A gratitude journal I have talked about before. This is when you really write down 3 small things that you really appreciate, or they could be 3 big things, but 3 things that you really appreciate that happen in your day, and that just 3 things that you really appreciate happen in your day. So it could be the smallest thing, like you got to work on time, or you got your medications done on time, or it could be something bigger, like your patient was declining and you identified it and you got your patient help quickly, whatever it could be. I mean, there are some days when it is a struggle, and it's a struggle for me to really find 3 things that I can appreciate when I've just had a heck of a day. But a gratitude journal kind of helps you start thinking in that more positive psychology type mindset. And so it's easier after you do it a while, it's easier to look for the things that you can be grateful for. And then there's a mindfulness journaling. So mindfulness journaling is when you sit down and you write about what you are experiencing in the moment. So you're really getting into your body, you're really exploring what is happening around you. So say you were sitting outside and you're doing this outside, at lunch, or, at your house before breakfast or what have you, and you're sitting outside and you're taking in the smells and you're feeling the wind in your hair and you're writing about all of the sensations that you're feeling in that moment. That is mindfulness journaling, where you're really pulling into your bodies. Maybe what is your body feeling right now? When you take a deep breath, how does your body feel? Where are you tight in your muscles? You're really tuning into yourself and then really focusing on what is happening and all the sensations that are happening around you. And then another one is a memory journal. So one thing that I started doing the past couple of years is going back and looking through old pictures and looking at events with my kids, and then writing, trying to write down what I remember from that event. One thing that this has done for me is, one, it really brings me joy to remember those events again. And then 2, I'm hoping that my future self will appreciate me doing this, because then you get to write down and really focus on the little things that you might have forgot or you don't remember doing on those events. So it can just be a nice way to bring back your memories that take you to a happy place. And then writing down maybe some things that you couldn't quite capture in the picture, but you distinctly remember doing on that event. So those are just a few tips that I have, or a few types of different journaling that you can do to get yourself started with journaling if you want to. And just know that it doesn't always have to be intimidating blank page. You can go in each time with an idea of what you want to write and a purpose for it,
And I do think that actually like makes your journaling session a little bit more productive, and it really helps like the benefits of journaling come out a little bit more. Well, thank you for joining me today on this short session, and I will talk to you guys next time.